Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Melissa Andre. I'm the Executive Director of the Philadelphia Tax Review Board. With me today is our Board Chair, Paula Weiss, as well as board members Nancy Callan, John O'Connor, and George Matthews. Today, we're convening a session of the Philadelphia Tax Review Board. It's October 30th, and it is approximately 2:06 p.m. The category today is license and inspection. Please be aware that this is a public hearing and it is being recorded. Because the meeting is public, participants and viewers have no reasonable expectation of privacy. By continuing to be in this meeting, you are consenting to being recorded. This recording will be posted on the Tax Review Board's website. Paula, please take it away.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Tax Review Board hearings for October 30th, 2025 are now in session. Before we move into the cases on our docket that are going to be before us actively today, we have some administrative matters to read into the record. Starting with on our docket, what is listed as 1833 Conestoga Street, case number 2, docket number 9034, and case number 6, 9033. Those matters have been continued. Dropping to case number 7, ATH 1019 Dolphin LLC, last 4 digits of the docket 28YI. YI. That matter has also been continued. Dropping down to what is listed on our docket as cases 8, 9, and 10 for Selective Real Estate Group LLC. Case number 8 has last 4 digits of the docket TA3C. Case number 9, last 4 digits of the docket are 703S. Case 10, last 4 digits of the docket C758. And I believe we have representatives from Selective Real Estate with us today.
Yeah, I believe Fast Dial.
Fast Dial? Yes. All right. Could you turn your camera on, please?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. And could you please identify yourselves for our record?
Hi, I'm Phyllis Spencer from Selective Real Estate Group.
And who is with you today?
My son, Desmond Spencer.
Thank you for joining us. Who has this matter for the city?
And I think my engineer is also there.
Okay, well, this matter, we're not going into a full hearing today on this matter. We did have a hearing. All the evidence, testimony, and documents were introduced at that time. This has been listed today for decision only, as the board did at the conclusion of the hearing, take the matter under advisement in order to be able to review the documents and the testimony. So we will not be taking any additional information. The record is closed in this matter. Is there anyone here representing the city for this matter?
Good afternoon. This is Lee Bagelman on behalf of the city of Philadelphia. My colleague Jeffrey Cohen is the one who handled the case, but I'm happy to sit in for today's decision.
Great. So we're just going to read the decision into the record, Mr. Bagelman, but we wanted to make sure we had everybody present who chose to be present. So having reviewed all the information, the evidence, the documents, the testimony, that all of those things that were presented to the Tax Review Board at a prior time, it's our decision for each of these cases listed on our docket for Selective Real Estate Group LLC to direct that 100% of the interest accrued against the bills be waived, as it is our finding that there was insufficient notice in many of those cases for instances to allow the petitioner to fully engage. However, the demolition and subsequent asbestos monitoring and removal are all deemed necessary and within the statutory authority of the Department of Licenses and Inspections in moving forward on this property in this condition, so that as to all the other charges that are associated with these 3 cases, any abatement or request is denied. So Mr. and Mrs. Spencer, you will get a letter from the Tax Review Board with that decision in about 2 weeks. And following an adjusted bill, you'll have an opportunity to arrange installments within 30 days. There will also be further appeal information should you so choose. Can I get concurrence from board members for these decisions?
John O'Connor, I concur.
Nancy Callan, I concur.
George Matthews, I concur.
Paula Weiss, I concur. Did you have any questions, Mr. and Mrs. and Mr. Spencer, before we conclude this matter?
I only had one question with
Mhm.
the second bill, which was billed a year later. Is that waived also?
No, only the interest accrued against the bill is waived. The remaining charges will stand.
Okay,
Okay, so thank you very
Yeah,
much.
thank you.
And that concludes the matter for these three cases. So we're going to move on to our next cases, which are listed on our docket as cases 4 and 5 for River Tree LLC. Last four digits of the docket for case 4, U6GY, for case 5, HXEF. And I believe we have representatives from River Tree present in our Zoom.
Yes,
Okay. Could you please identify yourself for the record?
Ajay Singhal,
I'm sorry, could you spell your last name?
Singhal.
Thank you. And Mr. Sengel, do you swear or affirm that any testimony you're going to give in these matters will be the truth?
I do.
Thank you. Who has this matter for the city?
Good afternoon. This is Lee Bagelman on behalf of the city of Philadelphia. I'm actually temporarily stepping in for my colleague, Michelle Reinhardt, who's the assigned attorney for this matter. We're actually going to be making an emergency or last minute continuance request. She's the assigned attorney and has been not feeling well a week, thought she would be able to make this, and because she has not been feeling well, is not able to pass the file along. I know this is last minute and the hearing's been called, but the city would respectfully request a brief continuance of this matter.
Okay. What's the procedural status of this, Ms. Andre? Has it been continued before?
I don't believe so. I just want to make sure before I say anything. This was heard at the department level on February 19th of 2025. The petitioner appealed this determination, so this is the first listing before the full board.
Does the board want to have a conversation? Or is that what?
Does the petitioner have any objections?
No, I do not.
Okay. So, fellow board members, is there any objection to continuing this matter to the next scheduled listing?
No.
No.
No,
All right, so this matter is will be continued. It will be relisted at the earliest opportunity, and I guess I'm going to still ask for concurrence for this continuance from all board members. John?
John O'Connor, I concur.
Nancy?
Nancy Callen, I concur.
George?
George Matthews, I concur.
Paula Weiss, I concur. All right, so Mr. Begelman, this matter is going to be continued. Mr. Sengel, thank you for your patience. We really do appreciate it. And you'll be notified as soon as we can get this back on our docket, and everything else just remains status quo in these matters for now.
Thank you very much. Can I ask one clarifying question before this matter, we move on from this matter? I know that the petitioner is an LLC. I just wanted to get clarification for the next listing whether an attorney is required to represent the LLC moving forward.
Can I answer, Paula?
Yes.
The tax review board does not require an attorney to be present. That's a court of common pleas rule, but here at the tax review board, petitioners are welcome to represent themselves.
Great, just asking for clarification. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Okay, long-standing policy. All right, so we're going to move on then. Thank you, Mr. Sengel. You're welcome to watch, or you're welcome to depart, whatever suits your schedule. So the remaining matters on our docket are what are listed as cases 1 and 3, 1211 Belmont Avenue, Folkrod Plaza LLC. Case number 1, last four digits are E3C9. Case number 3, last four digits are ULTU. I believe we have representatives on Zoom for the Folkrod Plaza LLC. Mr. Clinton?
Yes, good afternoon, Ms. Weiss.
Good afternoon. You're the attorney in this matter?
Correct.
Okay, thank you. And who has this matter for the city?
Again, this is Lee Bagelman on behalf of the city of Philadelphia.
All right, Mr. Begelman. So, Mr. Clinton, the first thing that we are going to do is actually turn to the city so that their witness can put the numbers on the record, meaning the dollars in controversy and the dates involved, and any opening comments, and then we'll come back to you. You'll have an opportunity to present your case and your witness and any other evidence that you want to put before us.
Thank you.
Okay, so Mr. Begelman, who is your witness for today?
I'm actually going to be having two witnesses, but I believe Marty Higgins has the numbers in front of him. And if he does not, I have another witness who can.
All right, Mr. Higgins?
Yes.
Yes, could you state your name and position with the city?
Sure, Martin Patrick Higgins, Code Administrator with the Department of Licenses and Inspections out of the CLIP office.
And do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in these matters will be the truth?
Yes.
Thank you. All right, so let's start, I think we can get the numbers on the record for both cases, and then we can proceed. So let's start with what is listed as case number 1 on our docket. Oh, where did he go?
I don't know where he just went.
Mr. Higgins?
Is Miss Mitchell gonna give the numbers or is Mr. Higgins gonna give the numbers?
Lashika Mitchell will be giving the numbers. I'm just the
That's what I
witness.
thought.
for this.
Okay, let's go
Yeah,
back to Miss, all right, let's go back to Miss, good afternoon, Miss Mitchell. Would you state your full name and position for the record, please?
Sure, Lashika Mitchell. I'm a code administrator with Litigation Support Unit, part of LNI. Before I give the numbers, this is actually a duplicate bill.
Oh, well, let's wait. You do need to get sworn in before you
Oh,
provide.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. So do you swear or affirm that any testimony you're about to give in these matters will be the truth?
Yes.
Okay, now tell us what you need to tell us.
Okay. There is, like I said, it's a duplicate bill. One is the site violation notice. That's one bill number. The other number is the work order number. But it says it's all the same bill. So
Yeah.
I'll just be reading the one set of numbers.
All right, so let's stop.
Okay.
So,
So
Miss,
there's only, so Mr. Clinton, you have filed 2 petitions, assuming there were 2 bills. I believe what Ms. Mitchell is saying is there's really only 1 bill, even though there may have been different documents for that bill, a work order versus an invoice. Is that correct, Ms. Mitchell?
Yes.
All right, so which one is the invoice? Which one is the work order? We've got what cases 1 and 3?
I believe it should be the one that reads that number 3. So it should read 2024-075599.
Okay.
All right, so
Yeah.
that's case number 3. So let's
Correct.
let's remove case number 1. How do we want to do?
I can
this?
administratively close it. We as the board can administratively close it due to duplicative bill.
All right, Mr. Clinton, is that acceptable to you?
Anytime you can get rid of bill for my client, I'm in agreement.
Well,
All right.
before we,
Mr. Bagelman?
yes, I do believe, maybe I'm incorrect here. I believe that the first docket, the case listed first on today's docket is for interest and penalty. And the case number 3 on the docket, the second one is for the principal amount of the bill.
Well, we consolidate that. I mean, we will consider interest and penalty as part of the any appeal. Quite
Right, understood. I just wanted to
Okay.
make sure, yeah.
So let me just make sure though. We can administratively close this as a duplicate, and Ms. Mitchell, there's only 1 outstanding bill showing in this matter in Eclipse or whatever system you're working in. Is that correct?
Correct.
So there's no action that we need to take to be sure that Mr. Clinton's client is not receiving even duplicate bills for that make it look like there are 2 charges.
No, I got these numbers straight from revenue.
Okay, so we're going to administratively close number 1, but we are going to continue on with case number 2, which is the actual bill. We will listen to information regarding the principal, the interest. Is there penalty or just interest? I don't know. You
yeah.
know, Ms. Mitchell, why don't you read the numbers into the record for what is now listed as case number 3?
Okay. 1211 Belmont Avenue. This is a CLIP bill, bill date 8/21/2024, bill number 2024-075599. Principal amount is 51. Hold on, I'm sorry. I don't have the commas, I'm sorry. There it is. $51,905.01. Admin charge is $10,905. Interest is $4,082.39. There is also a lien fee of $106.45, bringing the total to $66,993.90.
Okay. All right, Mr. Begelman, any opening comments?
Yes, as alluded to by Ms. Mitchell, there are a couple of jurisdictional barriers here, and the city would request that the petitions be denied on those basis before we even proceed to the merits of these petitions, or this single petition now. First, the petition is filed more than 60 days past the date the bill was issued. The bill at issue here was issued by the city on August 21st, 2024. The underlying petition here was not filed until April 7th, 2025. That being more than 60 days late, the board does not have jurisdiction, does not have authority to hear this petition, and it should therefore be denied. Even the board does not have authority to consider or grant nunc-pro-tunc relief. But even if the board did have that authority, those factors have not been met here to allow nunc-pro-tunc relief and a late appeal to proceed. There's no allegation that there's been any fraud or breakdown in the administrative process, and the city would be prejudiced by the delay. Even beyond that, though, as Ms. Mitchell referenced, there is a lien here because the bill issued August 2024 was not paid within 60 days or appealed in a timely manner. There is an in rem lien here. It's docketed as lien number 2503L24009884. That was docketed March 25th, I believe, 2025, even prior to this appeal being filed. And so because there's an in rem lien here, the board does not have jurisdiction to consider the merits of this petition. So the city would submit that the board lacking jurisdiction should deny this petition. If the board does proceed to the merits of this petition, we will prove via witness testimony in our exhibits that the abatement work done by the city here to clean up a very large lot with a significant amount of debris, abandoned vehicles, construction debris, was proper. The city followed the correct procedures, issued a bill properly, and that bill is owed to the city. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Clinton, any responses to these jurisdictional challenges?
Yes, a few items. The city's own photographs today will show that they really have the wrong lot, that they cleaned up the lot next to my client's lot, and we're getting billed, I don't want to use the word fraudulently, but in a
Let's go incorrectly, if you want to.
Right. Correct, incorrectly for a pretty large bill of, and I have photographic evidence to show that, and the city's own photographs will show that. So again, I don't want to use the word fraud, but it just a little bit off base. Secondly, in terms of notice, until Mr. Begelman filed his memo yesterday and gave it to me, and I appreciate that, my client was not aware that there was a lien placed on the property. Likewise, he did not get notification of the original violation back in 2024. The dates are important. The date of the violation is July 17th. And Mr. Begelman just described how much of a debris problem this lot was composed of. Well, a mere 34 days later, August 21, the city came and cleaned up the lot. So we had, even had we had notice, there's an issue here of impossibility of performance. We could not have gotten contractors out there, bid the job, and remove whatever debris was ours before the city cleaned it up. So I think it was a kind of got you thing. They were actually going to demolish the house next door. And while they were there, maybe they decided to clean up our lot. I don't know. So they're my responses to Mr. Begelman's legal arguments.
So, Mr. Begelman, I do have a question regarding the billing.
Yes.
Well, you obviously made your argument about the lien and the in rem nature of it. Is there an in personam bill as well?
The bill that was issued to the owner of the property, Fulbright Plaza LLC, was the bill. That bill was then, by nature of it not being paid in time and not being appealed in a timely manner resulted in the lien on the property.
It doesn't quite answer my question, but okay. Does the board want to step back for a minute and have a conversation?
Yes.
Yes. All right, everybody sit tight.
I'm sorry, just having a hard time finding everybody. It's a lot of people today. All right, everybody just hold tight, please.
I'm recording here.
Okay, we have everybody.
Paula, everyone is back.
All right, thank you all for your patience. The Tax Review Board is back in session. We did take some time for a conversation as to the jurisdictional posture of this case. And it is our decision at this time to deny this petition for lack of jurisdiction, accepting both the city's arguments that it was filed beyond the 60-day limitation set by the Philadelphia Code for Tax Review Board petitions without a sufficient non-protunct administrative argument, and municipal court liens, which are validly filed and timely filed, are appealable only to the Court of Common Pleas. So therefore, it's our decision that those two things have taken this out of our jurisdiction. Mr. Clinton, we're sorry we're not going to get to move forward for you. You will get a letter from the Tax Review Board in 2 weeks with our decision. Either party may appeal to the Court of Common Pleas within 30 days of the date of that letter, should they so choose. Can I get concurrence from board members as to this decision?
John O'Connor, I concur.
Nancy Callen, I concur.
George Matthews, I concur.
Paula Weiss, I concur. So that concludes this matter for today.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you. And that actually also concludes our docket for today. So everyone have a good afternoon and
Thank
stay
you,
dry.
everyone.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Have a good week.
Bye.
Bye.
See the rest
Thank
of
you,
the board
everyone.
next week, Tuesday.
Yes.